everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and today's reading is all about why people fall in love with you. What is so special about you? What is so intriguing about you? What is so loving about you that people just can't help but fall in love with you? So for your reading, I got 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. So you guys can now take a moment and see which pile or piles you're most drawn to, and after you've selected your pile, there are timestamps in the description box below which you can use to jump ahead to reading to see exactly why people fall in love with you. So let's get straight into it. Hello pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's see why people fall in love with you. So 4 of Swords, the World, 4 of Cups, Page of Swords, and 9 of Cups. Okay, so pile 1 with the 4 of Swords. The first message, like immediately, that I got as soon as I saw this card is that one reason that people fall in love with you is because of how spiritual you are, you're connected to the other world, but at the same time, you're so down to earth. You do not let anything get to your head. You do not let pride get to you. You do not let arrogance get to you. People know how spiritual you are. People can see it with the way you live life, with the way you talk, with the way you interact with people. But at the same time, they feel as if you're not proud about it. You are not arrogant about the fact that you have this cosmic connection. They feel as if you are really understanding, you're really down to earth, and you're really humble. And they really like that aspect because of the fact that maybe because you're spiritual, or it's just your general aura, like maybe you're not so spiritual. But if that's the case, if you think that you're not that spiritual, then one reason people fall in love with you is because you're so calm. Like you have a calming presence about you that whoever's talking to you, whoever's with you, they feel really calm, they feel really relaxed. Whatever heaviness they're carrying inside of them, whatever reason for that heaviness might be, it just kind of goes away whenever you're around. And because of that, people feel so comfortable with you. They feel really light, in a sense, that whatever worries, whatever burden that they're carrying, it doesn't even feel heavy anymore. You make people feel light. You make people feel really calm. And maybe because you're just a calm person in general, and your energy is like so strong and contagious that it gets to people. It just seeps into people, and next thing you know, people are also feeling calm, and they often wonder that how come before meeting pile 1, I was like so erratic, and I was worried, and I was stressed, and I just wanted to rush around, do stuff. But all of a sudden, I'm just sitting calmly, not even thinking about the 10, 20 things that I have to do. How? It is because of you. It is because of your calming presence that people fall in love with you, because they know that, okay, maybe if your partner is like really, hot-headed, maybe they have a short temper, or maybe there's someone who gets really anxious, like they have anxiety issues or something, or they're just like, always running around, they never sit still. Maybe you are their perfect counterpart. You complement them in the best way possible because you are calm to their chaotic energy. You are that calm, peaceful energy, while they are the chaotic energy. So you both complement each other like really well. Same thing with the 4 of Cups here. You guys are just so calm, and you're really patient and understanding as well. We also have the world card here, and we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is all about communication. So another reason that people fall in love with you, pile 1, is the way you communicate with people. You have a silver tongue. I feel like you are you have a very charming way of talking. You can easily ensnare people should you wish to do so, just by talking to them. Not a lot of people have that talent, I feel like. Not a lot of people have this particular way of talking. Sometimes people just say stuff, they just say it in a way that comes out harsh, that comes out, very cutting. But when you do it, it's really smooth. It's like water, because we have the cup suit, and next to it we have the cup suit on either side of this card. So this tells me that your way of talking is really smooth, even if you have to give constructive criticism to anyone, or even when you are fighting with someone, you are arguing with someone. You don't really do that in the first place, considering how calm and collected you guys are. Like, you guys are like so calm. I feel calm just reading your cards, and I'm not even a calm person to begin with. But like I'm saying, contagious energy. You people have that contagious energy, it makes people feel calm. People feel relaxed when they're around you. But like I was saying, your way of talking, it is really smooth. You might even if you, like I'm saying, even if you're arguing with someone, you're not going to raise your voice. No. You're not like that. Like I'm saying, you're really smooth. You will keep and you will maintain that smoothness in your talk, in your tongue, in your words, the way, in your tone especially. And maybe sometimes you might find that other people get frustrated with you. You might find that even your partner gets frustrated with you, because they're like, why doesn't this person get angry? Why doesn't pile one get angry? What is wrong with them? But the thing is that you guys do get angry, but probably it's just that it takes a lot more to kind of anger you than it does to other people. So probably for some of you guys, you might even be like, I don't get angry at all, and that's perfectly okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Maybe you just have another way of expressing that, which is a lot like, fighting and yelling and all of that. So, yeah, obviously people are going to fall in love with you when they talk to you. Maybe oftentimes if you're going on dates or something, you would notice that the moment you start talking, you just draw everyone in. You just, like I'm saying, you just hypnotize everyone because of the way you talk. So smooth talkers here, maybe you guys are very good at flirting with people as well. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's not. It's a good thing. But some people have that. Some people know how to flirt. Some people don't know. Some people have to make a visible effort to do it. I feel like probably if you guys want to flirt with someone, you'll do it in a very smooth way. It won't even feel awkward. It won't even feel like you're trying too hard. And the person will be like, okay, how did they just do that? How, like, pile one is smooth. Like, that is what they would say. On the other hand, with the Nine of Cups here, this card is all about confidence. We also have the World card here. The World is, having everything. It's completion. It's closure. And then with the Nine of Cups here, this clearly it tells me, pile one, that your confidence, and I feel like when you talk to people, pile one, you look them in the eye. You look them in the eye, no matter who it is, younger than you, older than you, person in a position of authority, somebody in the same position as you. Whenever you're talking to someone, you will look that person in the eye, and that shows your confidence. And that is one majorly attractive about you. Your confidence just draws people in. They kind of okay, hold on. With that, these leaves that are going around, this leaf kind of looks like an eye to me over here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope you can. But this one looks like an eye to me. So this kind of tells me that probably another reason people fall in love with you is because of your eyes. Maybe you have very beautiful eyes, a really unique eye shape that just people, when they just look at you, they look in your eyes and they're just lost. So that's just, and I'm also getting this vibe that, yeah, so your eyes might be like one particular feature about you that just attracts people to you. Maybe if you ask someone that, okay, what do you love about me? Maybe the first thing that they'll say is, I love your eyes. And then they'll start listing all the other things that they love about you. But I feel like your eyes play a major role when it comes to attracting people and making them fall in love with you. And of course, like I'm saying, you make eye contact with people when you're talking to them. To the world, it seems as if you want for nothing, that you have everything. For the world, it's like you're the complete package. You are calm, you have a very attractive personality, very charismatic personality. The way you talk, I mean, you sound educated, you sound polished, and you sound like you come from a very good background. You've been raised right. All of those things that sometimes people kind of look into, or they kind of consider when looking for a partner, or whatever it is. I just feel like people just fall in love with you for like these reasons. Let's see what other reasons are there that people fall in love with you. All right, we have King of Wands. We have Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. We have another 9 here, just like the 9 of Cups here. The 9 of Pentacles also talks about someone being so confident, and this is the kind of confidence that makes the people think that you have everything that you could ever want. That is why you do not lack confidence. You have no insecurities whatsoever, because you have everything. You have the looks, you have the brains, you wear the best quality stuff. You have like everything that one would need. And obviously because you have everything, you're confident in yourself, you're confident in your skin. And confidence is a very attractive thing, guys. Pile 1, confidence is extremely attractive, and I feel like you guys have it in abundance, and people feel like you have love in abundance as well. So when people are talking to you, when they're listening to you, they feel as if you have like a lot of love to give in your heart. And people want love, guys. People want to be loved. They want someone to just make them feel understood, accept them, love them unconditionally. And I feel like that is something you guys are able to give to people. For some of you, you're like, no, I don't have that much love to give because I never got any. But even then, despite you guys not getting that love, you still have so much to give. Or that's how people think, that Pile 1 they have everything. So of course they'll be able to love others. And people they want to be loved by you. I feel like Pile 1, people just really want to be loved by you. And we have Five of Pentacles and Six of Pentacles. I mean, I just see such a contrast with these cards, because one is talking about loss, the other is talking about gains here. This kind of tells me that people who kind of suffer in love, when they kind of experience the loss in love, when they come across you, it's like they've gained in love. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So anybody who has gone through a breakup, you would have kind of noticed that people who come to you, they're really either hesitant to get into a relationship, or they're really hesitant to fall in love again. But when it comes to you, because you give so much love, this card is about giving. So when you give so much love, you kind of compensate for the loss that they've been through. You kind of make people forget about their exes. Whoever is with you, whoever falls in love with you, they forget all the other people that came and went in their past. They just forget it. It's like just there are these 2 wands, and then there's this big circle here talking about Earth, the world. So this kind of tells me that you've often found yourselves in a love triangle situation, like 2 people are interested in you at the same time, and you're kind of torn between them. You're just like, who do I pick? Because I have to pick one. And so I feel like it has happened to you like probably more than once, or at least once in your life, where you found yourself torn between 2 parties. Or even if you might not even know it. Some of you guys might not even be aware of the fact that there's more than one person who loves you and who has fallen for you hard. But like I'm saying, it's the fact that you're so generous when it comes to love, because they say that you attract what you give out. Whatever you put out into the world, the universe returns that to you tenfold. So I feel like you people give out so much love, pile one, that the universe cannot help but send that same energy back to you. So you would be like, why does everybody love me so much? Why do people keep falling in love with me? And because you give out so much love. I'm just not talking about romantic love here. You give out love in every shape and form. You love everyone, you accept everyone, and obviously the universe will return that energy to you. And when this is the card of abundance, guys. 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. So you know that when universe starts giving, it will give you in abundance. So obviously when you're giving out love, you're gonna get love in abundance, and left and right, wherever you look, you will find people who are so passionate about you, because we have the Wands here, we have King of Wands here as well. And the Suit of Wands is all about passion. It's about fire, energy, all of those things. So this tells me that I just feel like when people fall in love with you, one, they fall in love in such an intense manner that sometimes it scares you. It actually scares you, because you're just like I'm saying, you're really down to earth. You're really calm, really collected. But the people who fall for you, they're really intense. Maybe it's in their nature, or maybe it's just a result of you guys being you, being so amazing, being so loving and generous. And like I'm saying, when you guys talk, I feel like people, even like you might have noticed that if you guys are in a relationship, you've ever been in a relationship, that person gets really possessive about you. Even if you haven't experienced a romantic relationship and it's just your friends or your family, you might have noticed they get really possessive about you, and you're just like, what for? Why? I have the right to make other friends, I have the right to meet new people. But like I'm saying, when people fall in love with you, they fall hard, and then they don't want to let you go. They really don't. That's why I'm saying you might have encountered that there's always more than one person who falls in love with you. Every time you're thinking of getting into a new relationship, you get 2, 3, 4 proposals at the same time, and then you're just confused as to who to pick, because you understand people so well that you're able to see good qualities in everyone, and then it's hard for you guys to decide who to go with. Right? On the other hand, with the King of Wands here, I feel like another thing about you is that you're also like I'm saying, when you love someone, and you guys can see there's this world that is kind of glowing. It kind of feels like, on a cold winter night, there's that small fire where you can go and warm yourself up. And then we have the fire suit coming through for you as well. So this kind of tells me that you're really warm, like you're a warm person. Some people are cold. When you're in their presence, yeah, you know, with the way they talk, the way they interact with people, that they're cold. And you guys are not like that. You guys are the exact opposite. You guys are really warm, like this small fire. And you're not like an inferno who just burns everyone that comes their way. No, you are that small, kindling a fire, kind of bonfire kind of a thing, where, people just come to you to warm themselves up from the cold. People who've suffered so much, and you are their warmth, you are their comfort. Yeah, that's your energy. And obviously we are warm-blooded people. Humans are warm-blooded, so we need that warmth, we need that stability in our lives. People, obviously extreme temperatures cannot be handled by anyone, but I feel like you can still handle the heat, but it's hard to handle the cold. And that is why I just feel like people just fall in love with you, because you're just such a warm, cozy, comforting person. All right, let's see what your final cards have to tell us. We have Yin. Then we are getting this nurturing energy. Of course we are. Oh, you guys. All that glitters. And Serendipity. All right. So like I was saying, you guys are really nurturing, and yeah, you just love everyone, and you're very good at listening to people. Not only you're good at talking, but you're also good at listening to people. And at the same time, people know, like, people is, you're not an illusion, pile one. You're not just like beauty on the outside and the complete opposite on the inside. You're not like that. You if you glitter on the outside, you shine just as much on the inside. So I feel like that is why this card has come up for you. And with the number seven, with the number seven, because 1 and 6. So with the number seven here, this kind of tells me that, because the number seven corresponds to wealth. So this clearly tells me that with you guys, you being in a relationship with you is no less than winning the lottery. It's no less than that, and people really feel that. That is why, I mean, we have the luck, we have the 4-leaf clover coming through, we have the symbol of luck, and then we have the number 9 here. Guys, you are it, pile one. You are the full package. We have the number 9 as well. That number 9 is like having it all, you know. So when people are with you, yeah, of course, falling in love with you is literally, yeah, it's lucky for that person. I'm pretty sure a lot of your people who love you, maybe your family members, your friends, even your partner, they all kind of refer to you as their lucky charm, because they're like, the moment you've entered their lives, you've changed, you know, their lives have changed completely, and for the better, exactly, you know, not for the worse, for the better, definitely for the better. And they obviously, when they appreciate that so much, they value your presence so much, obviously they're going to give you all the love that they have. All right, so this is all I have for you, a pile one. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 2, welcome to your reading. Let's see why people fall in love with you. All right, we have 8 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. All right. Okay, pile 2. So with the 10 of Pentacles here and the 8 of Cups here, I feel like the one major reason people fall in love with you is because, you know, you have this uncanny ability to make people just forget all the darkness in their life. You know, you bring the light in their life. You guys can see there's the sun here, you know, all of that stuff. So this tells me that you kind of take people away from the dark. You bring them out into the light, whether you do it deliberately or you have that energy about you, that whenever people come across you, whenever they meet you, they spend some time with you, you are success, you know, you succeed in helping them move on. A lot of time people have a hard time moving on from their past. But when you come into the picture, the moment you enter their lives, pile 2, it's like they forget that past. They forget the past, and all of a sudden they are hopeful for the future. They're able to see a future for themselves. Their future they might not see it clearly, but they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Look at this moon here, you know, and they want to move towards it. And you are that light, guys. You are the light. And I feel like probably your partner, if you guys are in a relationship, or your friends or your family might have told you that you are the light in their life. You know, when you're around, everything is perfect. When you're around, nothing else matters. People have no worries. People stop crying. I don't know if you just come and wipe away their tears, but even if not, if you don't do that, just you entering the room, it just changes the entire atmosphere. And even if you enter into a room where previously people have been arguing, but the moment you enter, they just stop, and next thing you know, everybody's just having a good time, and they're talking like in a civil manner. There are no arguments happening, nothing of that sort is happening, and it is all because of you. You literally change the entire atmosphere, the entire the aura of the room. You change all of that just by your mere presence. On the other hand, with the 10 of Pentacles, this also tells me that you will make the perfect husband or the perfect wife. Pile 2. You will make the perfect husband or the perfect wife, the perfect, like you have that, you are wife material, you are husband material. That's the kind of person you are. And that's why like it's so easy to fall in love with you. People just fall in love with you because they see that potential. They're like, yes, this is the person I can have a long-term relationship with. This is the person who I can spend the rest of my life with, because this person is my stability. We have pentacles coming through. We have Knight of Pentacles. You provide people with stability, pile two. And that's what we want from a partner. That's what we are looking for. We want someone who will stick around when things get tough. When we want someone who will be there for us no matter what, who will accept us for who we are. We also have Two of Cups here for you. I mean, that is like, yeah, you are like that perfect partner, who is there for you, who accepts you no matter what. I mean, good and bad, you are in it for it all. When you guys get into a relationship, you give it your all. And that is why people are able to see that. People look at you and they're like, yes, this person is the one, the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. Maybe you might have been in previous relationships where your partner either was almost about to propose to you, or they did, but for some reason or the other things didn't work out. But you would have noticed, I mean, they wouldn't have proposed if they hadn't seen that potential in you. They saw that. They were like, yes, this person is my stability. This person will stick around. They're not gonna run for the hills if things get a little tough. They will accept me for who I am. And obviously they will make a really good parent as well. They can see that potential of being a very good parent in you. So obviously, if they want to, like if you guys want to have children in the future, your partner will be more than happy to have children with you, because they know that you will make an amazing mom or dad, whatever it is. So yeah, and the thing is that you might not come from a very rich background, or you might not even earn millions of dollars, but just you being you providing your support, you being there for people, that is more than enough for them. That is the actual wealth for them. Your support, your presence, your love, that is what they want. That is their wealth. When it comes to you, people don't care about money. People don't care how much you earn. People don't care if you have money in your bank account, or however much money you have in your bank account. For when it comes to you guys, people don't care about that, because you give them the wealth, which is hard to get. You give them the loyalty, you give them the support. So obviously people would prefer that. That's why people just fall for you so fast. And you might have noticed that if for some of you, that whoever falls for you, they're really quick to propose as well. They're really quick to propose marriage. And you're just like, dude, we just met. We just met and you're talking marriage. Why? It is because they know that they see that potential in you, and they're like, no, I don't want to let this person go. So it's better to quickly propose and see if this person agrees to marry me. Because like I'm saying, people want to hold you down. Like they want to, they don't want to let you go, because you're like, we have Two of Cups, man. Pile 2, we have Two of Cups here, and this clearly tells me just how amazing of a partner you are. That's how supportive you can be. And with the Three of Swords, yep. People really feel your loss, guys. People really feel it. It's hard for them. When you leave their life, if you leave, I mean, it's like if that person walks away, yeah, they regret it. They regret walking away from you, because they realize they've lost something precious, and they would be regretting that, oh my gosh, I had such a wonderful person in my life, a person who was there for me, a person who accepted me, and I made the mistake of leaving them. I made the mistake of leaving Pile 2. And on the other hand, if you say no to someone, if you refuse to be in a relationship with someone, yep, you guys are heartbreakers, guys. Intentionally or unintentionally, you guys are heartbreakers. People should be very careful when it comes to being in your good books. They should try to be in your good books, because the moment you leave their life, Yep, it's like this. It's a Three of Swords. It's a major, major loss, and it brings in a lot of pain. All right, so let's see what else we have for you. Okay, we have Two of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess, and I'm going to quickly cover this. Okay, we have Page of Swords. We have Ace of Pentacles. And we have Nine of Swords. Aha, and that is right under that is right under Three of Swords. So obviously when breakups happening, or if like you had an argument with someone, they will not be at peace until the whole issue is resolved. Like, Nine of Swords energy, guys. People stress a lot about you guys. It's just hard for them. Like, if they ask you out and you don't respond to them, you don't give your answer you don't give your answer immediately. You can be rest assured that they're not okay. They're not okay. They will be worried. They will be freaking out. They'll be constantly overthinking about you guys. And and considering this is the Suit of Swords, we also have the swords here. And this tells me when you guys kind of hypnotize the mind. You guys hypnotize people's minds. You guys have this strange ability to kind of control people's mind, because the moment you enter their lives, Pile 2, it's like their mind cannot think about anything else. Their mind is constantly on you. Their mind is constantly like, it's just every time they can try to think about something else. They can try to think about someone else, but they cannot. They're not. And that's why sometimes people go crazy. Sometimes people go crazy and then they do crazy things, which kind of scares you, and you have no choice but to get a restraining order against them. You might have noticed, whether you are a male, whether you are a female, the thing is that you would have noticed that a lot of people kind of go crazy in your presence. You might have experienced stalkers, and you're just like, why do they do that? Like I'm saying, your energy, it just hypnotizes the mind to such an extent that people become downright obsessive about you guys. It's not even just love. It just goes into the territory of obsession. I should change your pile to, like, why are people obsessed with you? I should totally do that for you guys, a pile too, because that's how intense the energy is, and that's kind of clearly tells me that the kind of the intensity with which people feel for you, the intensity with which people fall for you. Obviously, you are like this perfect being, and you are like that, that solid foundation, that anchor. You are like that. You are like the anchor, in a person's life. You bring that stability in people's lives. We have Two of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess is all about, having one foot in one world and then one foot in this other, in this world. Two of Pentacles, same thing. You're juggling two things. So that's what I'm telling you guys, that you guys bring that stability in people's lives. You guys can see this circle. Snake eating his own tail. I hope you guys are able to understand what I'm saying, pile 2, because and we have the snake here as well. This High Priestess is holding a snake, and we have the snake here. And what does a snake do? The dance of a snake, the snake's eyes. No matter how much you do not want to look in a snake's eyes, you cannot help but do it. It's hypnotic. People fall into a trance, and a lot of times, if in books they give you that analogy that her eyes were like a snake's, it just captures you. It just captures you, and that's what you guys do as well. I'm not saying you guys are snakes, but the energy. You have a very sensual energy about you, pile 2. That's another reason why people fall for you, because snakes are like sensual creatures. In some parts of the world, they're even worshipped because of their sensuality, and because of the way they move. Especially their movements correspond, left and right, all of those things. So the same, another, yeah, when we're talking movement, that also tells me that the way you guys move, it's so sensual. The way you guys talk, the way you look at people, your features, your appearance is just, it just ensnares the senses, and it's like a drug, and oftentimes people get addicted to drugs. So that's why the whole thing, it goes from love to downright obsession, because people are not able to get over you. People are not able to walk away from you no matter how much they want to, because like I'm saying, you are the light. If you go, it's all rain, it's all darkness, it's cold everywhere, it's cold, and nobody likes that. People want that warmth, they want that security, they want that stability. Without you, there is always that instability, because we have the number 3 and we have the number 9, which is like odd numbers. They're not the stable ones. They're not 8, 6, 4, or 2. Even numbers, they have that correspondence of stability and security, but odd numbers, they don't have that. They're always unstable. So that is the whole thing about you guys. When you're there in people's lives, it's perfect. People's life is literally perfect, and obviously people cannot help but fall in love with you when that is the case. But the moment you're gone, that's it. You're like this Ace of Pentacles. You're like a blessing in their lives. When you come, it's like like it's God, or the universe itself is like blessing the other person by giving you to them, by putting you in their presence or in their world. That is why when you enter someone's life, when you meet someone new, more than you, it's their luck, it's them being blessed. You also feel that yes, my partner is a huge blessing to me, and yes, they are. But yeah, you are a bigger blessing. That's what I would say. You are definitely a bigger blessing. That is why, people are willing to eat their own tail just to keep you in their life. You guys can see that. The pentacles is inside the circle. The snake is eating its own tail. They are willing to do whatever it takes to keep you, present, to not have you leave. And obviously, because you are like this, you're like the moon. Moon may have like a lot of imperfections, a lot of craters and everything, but the moon's beauty is something that people write about. There's poetry about it, all of those things, because it is so enchanting. And that's exactly what you guys are, Pile 2. You guys are enchanting, and people cannot help but just stare at you. Whether they like it or not, whether they want to or not. And when you're not there, it's this darkness, it's sorrow, it's stress. People they keep thinking about you. Their mind is going crazy with your thoughts, all the memories that they've made with you. It's hard to move on from you guys. It is really hard for people to move on. Like, I would be like, they need professional help when it comes to moving on from you guys. Like, professional intervention is required when dealing with you guys. Like, if God forbid you choose to leave, oh my God. All right, let's see what your final cards have to tell us. Ooh, we have regeneration. Okay, I love this card so much, and I don't know why, but I do. We have co-create. Of course, we're talking support here once again. And we have here and now. Yep. Right, regeneration. Like I was saying, you help people move on. You help people grow up. People, like, if they're going through something horrible, they're going through a bad phase in their life, when you come, you bring life in people's life. People might be merely existing. They might just be going through the motion of life with no desire, nothing, no passion whatsoever. But the moment you come, it's like there's life there once again. Like you are someone who can, make life grow in a desert or in a very icy, cold place where nothing ever grows. You guys can do that. So if there's someone who's like I'm no longer interested in love. I'm no longer interested in being in a relationship with someone. I am done with love. I have no hope that about regarding love. Love doesn't exist. You know, those kind of people, the moment you guys enter pile 2, all of a sudden they have that hope once again. They are able to believe in love once again. And of course, when you're that someone who is making them feel that way, of course they're going to fall in love with you. They're going to fall in love hard. And then we have a co-create here as well, which I was telling you earlier, that it means that you guys are working together. That is why people see this potential of a long-term partner with you guys. It's not just a relationship. It's not just a fling with you guys. When it comes to you guys, pile 2, it's always this thought of marriage. Your partner might admit it to you, or they might not admit it to you, but they're always imagining this thing in their head. Whether they're male, whether they're female, doesn't even matter. They're always imagining having kids with you. They're imagining growing old with you, being with you forever, and doing everything like to make a good life with you guys. Wow, you guys are amazing. And then we have the here and now. Like I was saying, you make people forget about their past, and people look forward to their future when you are with them, when you're in their life. And it's all because of you, you being in their presence right here, right now. Like, just like this card says, people just forget the past. It just, yeah. And now people are looking towards the future because you give them that hope. You give them that hope that, all is not lost, that there's still life, there's still love. You do that in the present. Your present does that. And then, yep. And probably because also for the fact, and another reason that people fall for you is that, you're someone who doesn't worry about the past or the future. You're someone who stays in the moment and enjoys the moment. And we need people like that. We definitely need people like that, because people get tired of worrying for the future and feeling sad about the past. Very few people have this ability to just live and enjoy in the moment, in the present moment. And that is what you guys do. So you give people that reprieve. You make people be like, yeah, this is what we should do. And obviously having this quality to you guys, of course, people are going to fall for you guys. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's see why people fall in love with you. So we have 6 of Wands. I mean, I can already see. I can already see it. We have the Devil. Knight of Swords. King of Wands, and the Fool. Okay. So, starting off with the 6 of Wands and the Devil. I don't know how, if it's just your aura or you have a way of making people feel that way, but I feel like anytime someone's with you, they feel victorious. I see that with the 6 of Wands here, that when it comes to you guys, you're very good at appreciating people. You're very good at recognizing people. People feel seen when it comes to you. They feel like, yeah, finally someone sees us. Finally someone appreciates us for who we are. And, you have this way of kind of making people realize all their strengths, all their good qualities. And you kind of make people feel as if, they're incredibly special. And obviously, when you're making people feel special, do not be surprised when people actually end up falling for you, pile 3, because that's exactly like the kind, you are indirectly or directly, you are giving out that love. You are spreading that positive energy wherever you go. And obviously people are going to come after you. People are going to fall for you within like a span of a few seconds. They say some people say that love happens all of a sudden. Some people say that love takes time. It takes time to grow, all of that. Whatever your beliefs are, whatever your views are in terms of love. people just, they fall in love with you really quickly, I would say, or they develop feelings for you really quickly. They develop an attachment to you really quickly. We're getting the devil card here as well. This talks about attachments. This card talks about, sometimes it even talks about unhealthy addictions. So this clearly tells me that, oh, and you can see with this Knight of Swords, I don't know if this crow is blind, but it looks blind to me. So I feel like people just get blinded when it comes to you guys. They just, your beauty either blinds them, or like your outer beauty, or it's your inner beauty, but they end up, being blind to everything else but you. And then obviously we have a moth here. What does that tell you? That figure of speech being drawn to, like moths to a flame. That's the kind of energy you guys possess. That's why the moths are here. And the moths also kind of talk about a transformation as well. So you have this way of bringing in a transformation in people's lives, which kind of and a good kind of a transformation, not a bad kind. If somebody's at their lowest when they meet you, pile 3, you will transform their life into a very positive one. You will take away all this darkness and fill their lives with light. And obviously, when you're doing that, that's it. People, I feel like when people see you or when people are with you, they forget everything else. They're blinded to everybody else. Like you and your partner go to a restaurant, your partner will be focused on you. And maybe sometimes the fact that everybody's attention is on you, or your partner's sole attention is on you, might make you feel uncomfortable. But you can't help yourself. You cannot help but be so special. You cannot help but be so utterly radiant, and your partner cannot help but just look at you, and they're just like, that's it. And that's it. Once people come across you, once people are with you, they don't want anyone else. They are just like, that's it, this is the person. And even if they want somebody else, they're unable to kind of find anyone else who kind of matches your energy or who have the same energy as you, because everybody's an individual, and you guys are so beautiful. You are your own unique individuals. Also, with the Fool card here, it tells me that you guys have a very kind of energetic spirit, a very energetic personality. You guys love adventure. You love going on you love going to new places. You love trying out new things. So you bring a novelty to people's lives, and that is another reason people fall in love with you, Pile 3, because people get bored of the monotony, people get bored living in the same place, doing the same thing again and again. Even when you're doing the same thing again and again, Pile 3, you still make sure to do something different. Like if you are suppose you make pizza for like the entirety of a week. This is just an example. For example, if you're making pizza for the entire week, 7 days straight, but you will be like, every time you make pizza, even if you're using the same toppings, you're using the same flavors, all of those things, but every day it'll feel like that, it's something new, that there's something different about the pizza. And that is exactly you guys. Every day is a new day with you. Every day is an adventure with you guys. You keep people on their toes. You keep people guessing what's going to happen next. No one knows. People cannot help. Some people are really afraid to get close to you. On the other hand, some people are really excited to get close to you, because they're like, we never know what we're gonna get with Pile 3. All we know is that every day is going to be exciting. Every day is going to bring something new. But what is that new thing? We don't know. So you're like that, Jack in the Box kind of a thing. I'm not objectifying you guys. I'm just saying that you have this surprise element to you guys, which makes people's lives exciting. So wherever you go, whoever you meet, whoever's lives you touch, Pile 3, you're full of surprises, and you bring surprises in their lives. Beautiful surprises. You're not one to drop bombs on people. You're not one to kind of give people bad news. Even if you have bad news to deliver, you try to do it in a way that kind of tempers down the intensity of that, negative energy. So, yeah, you are a very exciting person, I would say. And a lot of people love the thrill of being with you because some people might even call you a daredevil. We have the King of Wands here. Of course we do. We have the Knight of Swords here. Daredevil energy coming through. The devil here. Stan is sitting right here, of course. So people might have nicknamed you the devil or the daredevil, or every time they talk to you, they're like, oh, the devil has arrived, they might say stuff like that, but they say it in a positive manner, they don't mean to say it in a negative way. It's just that you bring excitement in people's lives, and even the way you love, the way you even if it's a relationship, like nothing, like not married or anything permanent like that, even then, being with you is like a thrill. Being with you is super exciting. The way you love, the way you do things, the way you express yourself, the way you express your emotions, the way you talk, everything is exciting. And I feel like the way you talk is kind of really different as compared to, other people. You have your own sayings, you have your own figures of speech. You have your own metaphors, which you do not find anywhere else on the internet. You just have you are a very creative person, I would say, Pile 3. And that creative energy is like, it shows in every aspect of your life. Some people might even say you are very quirky. Some people might even just say you're downright weird. But even then, even if you guys are weird, you guys are quirky, it is in a good sense, in a very exciting sense, in a sense that people want to be around you. People cannot help but just fall for you. You might have noticed, you're like, I am so weird. How come people fall for me? It's because of your weirdness. It's because you're so beautifully, individually you, that people cannot help, because you're being your authentic self, Pile 3. You're not being anybody else. You're not wearing masks. You're like, no, it's just who I am, and yeah, people cannot help but be drawn to you. Eventually, people end up falling for you. You are like this king. You're like this queen. We all want you guys. Everybody wants you, Pile 3. All right. So let's see what other reasons are there. We have Justice. I'm going to cover this. Okay. Let me just get the other stones, just in case. We have King of Pentacles right here. We have Seven of Wands in reverse. We have Three of Pentacles. And we have Five of Wands in reverse. Okay. So with Justice here, along with the Five of Wands in reverse here, this tells me that, you're not someone who likes to entertain negative energy. You're not somebody like that. You're just like, even if there's negativity around you, Pile 3, you still do your best to maintain a positive front. You still do your best to make sure to kind of, you try to get rid of that negative energy by bringing in a more positive attitude. Even if the situation is dire, even if the situation calls for negative energy, you still do your best that, okay, let's be positive. Let's look for the silver lining. Let's find the humor in the situation. You guys might be like really funny. And yeah, even if there's an argument, there's a fight going on, something is happening, even when life is trying to bring you down, you guys remain optimistic. You have this strong sense of self, I would say. You do not let others get you down. You do not let life get you down in general. So obviously, when people see such a positive person around them, obviously they want you. They cannot help but fall for you, because they want to be surrounded by your energy, Pile 3. They want to be surrounded by this Five of Wands in reverse energy, where they want peace of mind. They want the fun. They want the excitement. Even if like some people might even kind of get really frustrated with you guys, Pile 3. Some people might even downright get annoyed, they might even say I hate you. But because sometimes when you are in a terrible situation, when you're in a bad situation, you guys end up laughing. You guys would just end up laughing in a serious situation, and people will be like, what is the matter with you? You might have had such instances, and people just are like, what is so funny in this situation? This is such a serious situation. You understand this magnitude of the situation, you understand how serious it is, but probably it's just your nature, it's probably it's the way you cope, but you end up finding the humor in every situation, good or bad. And because of that, you're able to survive, you're able to thrive, you're able to succeed in life. You're able, as compared to people who just, succumb to those negative feelings. You guys are really strong. That's what your cards are telling me at this point. And people see that strength. People see that, okay, yeah, this person is level-headed. This person is not one to panic easily. This person cannot be influenced easily. So that's another very attractive quality that you guys possess, a pile 3. And yep. Wow. And then we have Justice here, and then we have 3 of Pentacles here. So this kind of tells me that you people, you do not discriminate. There's no bias, there's no prejudice when it comes to you guys. You love everyone equally, you accept everybody equally. You do not question anyone's belief system, you do not do any of that stuff. For you guys, everybody is at an equal level, no matter what, no matter their age, no matter their caste, creed, whatever. You do not care about any of that. For you guys, it's all like everybody's human. Everybody deserves a chance to live their best life, have the best in their lives, and be happy in their lives. And you do your best to advocate for that. You do your best to kind of fight for that. When people come to you for help, they find you will always support people. Your ability to provide unconditional love and support. Yep. I mean, that's what we want, right? In a partner who we love. We love people because, yeah, there might be tons of reasons, but I feel like another reason people might love you, people might fall for you, is because they find that support in you. You give them that support. You don't make them feel alone. Despite the negative energy of the Devil card, these people are still together, So that's the same thing. In good days, in bad days, you are there. You are providing that support. And you're not someone who is just, putting up a front of being a supportive person. You genuinely support them, and if you feel like that person is, whatever they're doing, whatever they're saying is wrong, you will be the first one to go and tell them that no, what you're doing is not right. And I feel like people who kind of suffer from a lack of confidence, I feel like you make the biggest impact in their lives, pile 3. You make the biggest impact in their lives by encouraging them, by giving them confidence, by making them realize that, they can do whatever they want in life. They can achieve whatever they want in life. You are like their biggest cheerleader. I don't know if you guys were cheerleaders in high school or college, but yeah, you are a cheerleader in real life, in the world. You are the world's cheerleader. You're always encouraging people, always making them feel good about themselves, always telling them to go get it. You are a go-getter. Maybe that is why this crow is blinded, because this night is all about, getting whatever it is that this night wants. So you're just like, what? Don't let people stop you. Don't let, someone tell you what to do. You are the one standing in your own way. You're the one not taking the action towards your own goals. So you are always hyping people up. You're always like, what? You go and get it. Go get it. You are always trying to fill people up with this go get it attitude. And people love that about you guys. And yeah, they cannot get enough of it. They want it all. You make people feel independent. They have your support. That is there. But you do not make people feel as if they're dependent on you, because dependency is just like they cannot do anything without you. But you're like, no, you are your own individual. You have the power to do whatever you want. You provide the necessary help that they need. That is there. You're like that, you know, you're there as a support, as a back, as a wall, as their backbone. You're there, but you know, not in a very like, people will, they won't have to depend on you. It's not like that you will make them feel as if they cannot do anything without you. No, you're like, no, you are your own individual. You can do everything by yourself. And of course, when you and I feel like a lot of people owe their success to you, pile 3, because you have helped out a lot of people, whether you guys know it or not. You guys have helped out a lot of people. And like I was saying, you know, you guys, since you guys do not give into panic easily, you do not give into negative emotions so easily, people love just how chill you are, just how cool you are. And that is another reason that they fall for you, they fall in love with you. All right, so let's see what your final cards have to tell us. Okay, we have loyal heart. Of course we do. That is so you. This is you. And then we have flexible. And we have a leg up. See, we are talking help, we are talking support. And like I'm saying, you know, you provide the necessary help that people need. But what you don't do is make people feel dependent on you, that they cannot do anything without you. You know, that's a very crippling feeling when someone makes you feel as if, you know, without them you're nothing, or without them you cannot achieve anything in life. That's a very toxic kind of mindset people have sometimes, but you are not like that. You help people, but you make them feel as if, you know, they've done it all by themselves. And you encourage people, you kind of help people build up on their individuality, build up on their self-confidence. You guys will make really good life coaches if you guys ever wanted to kind of go down that path. And on the other hand, we have loyal heart, of course. You guys are incredibly loyal. That is why people are like, you know what, let's be with pile 3. Pile 3 is loyal. Pile 3 is true. Pile 3 is genuine. You, whatever relationships you have, you are loyal to them. They might not be the smoothest of the relationships, but they are your relationships, and you do your best to remain loyal to that relationship. You do your best to remain loyal to that person. You might be arguing with that person day and night, but you will never kind of rat on that person. You will never go around and gossip about that person. And that is such a beautiful quality you guys have. No wonder people fall for you, pile 3. No wonder they love you, because yeah, that is like your loyalty, top notch. Then we have flexible. Like I was saying, you guys are all about kind of you accommodate people's needs, you accommodate people's desires. But on the other hand, whenever life throws whatever curveball life throws at you, you have a way of accommodating that as well, without losing your charm, without losing your cool. You're like, okay, today's not working out in my favor, fine, let's just see what other surprises we get. Like, you take it on in a more positive sense, like in this fool sense. You're all for it. You're like, okay, fine, let's see what kind of other surprises, what new thing I get to experience today. You know, you have such a positive attitude about you guys, pile 3. And, you know, that's why people fall for you, all right? So this is all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.